Hello. Today on Science Guy, we're going to be talking about the oil spill cleanup lesson by Alicia Barrows. This lesson focuses on the effect on natural resources of an oil spill. The overall purpose of this lesson is to demonstrate the values of hypothesizing and testing different theories through hands-on fieldwork. This would fit into many aspects of the science curriculum, but environmental challenges especially. Students should learn about it, as it is an increasingly important thing to know about with climate change and the prevalence of natural disasters. The learning expectations of this lesson are to learn how a variety of techniques can be used to clean up the oil spill. Also noted is the benefits and drawbacks of different techniques and learning how to compare. The introduction, or hook, of this lesson began with an illustrated book called Prince William. In it, the baby sea otters are shown as the effect of the oil spill on them, so they represented the environment. So this gives students an emotional connection, and their prior knowledge shows why oil spills are bad. Now, the development, that starts with the book, Oil Spill. So, how people actually deal with the oil spill. Then they move on to the actual hands-on experiment themselves with the oil and water mixture. What happens here is they develop predictions versus reality. So, they hypothesize about which techniques would be best to use to get the oil out of the water. And then they discern which of these worked and which don't. And another question is how they actually measure the efficiency of these different techniques. There is the involvement of learning on their own and in small groups. Overall, the development of the lesson is a very strong aspect of this lesson, as it's a hands-on lesson that really can be extrapolated to be quite a good example of an actual oil spill. The assessment of this lesson is the children will write letters to animal rescue workers. Their concerns about the oil spills. What can we do from here? Now, I think this is a bit of a weaker aspect, as it's difficult to make the letter to an animal rescue worker. This combines more of a writing aspect than an actual scientific aspect, but it would be a good way to make sure that the children did understand the lesson, so it is not that weak. Now, this lesson overall was well thought out, well practiced, and fun for the children. Now, this quote is from A Dozen Reasons Why We Need High Quality Science Teaching and Learning in a 21st Century World by Elliot Seif. They say, good science programs emphasize the value of inquiry, encourage curiosity, and reward persistence and patience. Students learn to focus on science as a series of mysteries. They learn how to develop and explore interesting questions. They learn to solve problems and answer questions by taking small steps, being persistent, having patience, and overcoming adversity. They learn that finding truth is often messy and inconclusive. This really demonstrates the oil spill cleanup lesson, as the children did actually get messy. And they learned that there are good and bad techniques, good and bad parts about each technique that was used. And they overall learn the values of hypothesizing and testing those predictions. Overall, this was a wonderful lesson for primary and junior children. Thanks for listening.